resource allocation. So strategy is not aligned with our budgets and our commitments on strategic initiatives. We do too much time planning, not enough time executing. The resources are not allocated against our most important priorities. And then fourth is this: we don't have the right measures. Many government agencies operate without any measures other than financial measures, which are not measures relevant to your mission. So we don't have the right measures of our outcomes. It's hard to get the data about our performance. As a result, it takes us too long to see where our strategy is working or where it's not working. And it's just a general lack of accountability. And this is not good. I mean, this is what citizens around the world are frustrated about, is governments and the people there are not held accountable for performance the way managers and executives in the private sector are held accountable for performance. This is not right. This is not correct, and it has to stop. And it can stop. So how do we approach this? Working from the measurement back. So 25 years ago, with my colleague, David Norton, we introduced to the private sector the notion of a balanced scorecard, which said that financial measures are not enough. Now, can you imagine this? This is in the private sector, where ultimately the way their success is measured is whether they deliver superior returns to their investors and shareholders, which is measured financially. And yet we said, even in that system where financial measures are the ultimate accountability, you cannot manage your organization solely with financial measures. Because of gaps and limitations in the financial accounting model, there are many actions that companies can take during a period that destroy value, and yet will have their net income go up in that period. They can stop training their employees. They can stop developing new products and services. They can stop maintaining their machines. They can stop serving their customers. And they save a lot of money by doing that. And the financial accounting model says, oh, you had a good period. Your net income is up. Your costs are down. When in fact, they destroyed value. And so that's why we introduced the idea of a balanced scorecard. It says we can't manage what we don't measure. And if customer relationships are important, and innovation is important, and quality is important, and employee knowledge and capabilities are important, we need to measure it. Because otherwise we will underinvest in those critical assets. And we'll be destroying value, even when we think, when the financial model says we're doing well. So I take you through that because even in the private sector, where financial measures are actually quite important in the long run, they're inadequate and insufficient to manage short-term operations. Now we go into the public sector, where whether you balance the budget or not is really not the measure of success of your agency. Financial measures are not your ultimate accountability. You can't say, well, I had a good agency because I always spent beneath my budget. You might have a disaster for an agency because you didn't deliver any services. It's very easy for any agency to balance its budget. Stop spending. Right? Budget's imbalanced. Who knows? Well, the citizens will know because you're not delivering the services. And so the accountability is not financial. It's really, are you delivering high-quality services to people and making a difference in their lives? And so your accountability to the citizens is, how are you making their lives better in some way? Are they healthier? Are they better educated? Do they have better job opportunities? Do they have better transportation? Are they more secure? Are they less susceptible to corruption? These are outcomes that citizens care about. And that's what you need to be accountable to them for delivering. And that's what will go up at the top of your balanced scorecard when I hope you go ahead and measure it. How are we making citizens' lives better off? We should measure it and be accountable for trying to improve it. It's not easy. Reducing poverty, improving education, improving family life, improving transportation in downtown Jakarta, these are hard problems. And so we can't expect that we can solve those problems quickly or even perhaps within a single agency or ministry. But we should aspire to make a difference. And then think through, what processes we have to be very good at in order to deliver that social impact to our citizens. What skills and motivation do our employees need? That's the particular mission of this group that's here today. How do we upgrade the skills and capabilities of the civil service employees so they can do better at processes that make a difference in people's lives? That's really your mission. So the application of the Strategy Map Balanced Scorecard to government organizations is, in fact, I believe, a bigger innovation than it was for the private sector, because these are going to be the most important measures you need to set targets, to allocate resources against, and then to be accountable for delivery. Over the last 25 years, since Dave and I first introduced the Balanced Scorecard, we have seen how organizations around the world, in the private and the public sector, have used this approach to not just measure their performance, but to drive excellence in strategy execution.